Hey, what's going on YouTube subscribers and new listeners? You're watching KBTV, where knowledge is born, and I'm King David. Salutation and greetings. How y'all doing today? Today I want to talk about who wrote the Bible and things of that nature. Um, so we can have some be definite and be clear about who wrote it, how many writers, how long the Bible been around, things of that nature. All right. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. um, I'm going to read some documents I have that I pulled off the internet and things of that nature. It says the Bible was written over a span of 1,500 years. All right, so let's put 1,500 years by 40 writers. So 40 writers. All right, so the Bible was written over a span of 1,500 years by 40 writers. Unlike other religious writings, the Bible reads as a factual news account of real events, places, people, and dialogue. Historians and archaeologists have repeatedly confirmed its authenticity. Authenticity. Using the writer's own writing styles and personalities, God shows us who He is and what it is like to know Him. Okay. So, what they're saying is using the writers, because there's 40 writers, okay, using their own writing styles and personalities, okay, God shows us who He is and what it is like to know Him. All right. There is one central message consistently carried by all 40 writers of the Bible. God, who created us all, desires a relationship with us. He calls us to know Him and trust Him. The Bible not only inspires us, it explains life and God to us. It does not answer all the questions we might have, but enough of them. It shows us how to live with purpose and compassion, how to relate to others. It encourages us to rely on God for strength, direction, and enjoy His love for us. The Bible also tells us how we can have eternal life. All right. I want to go back a little bit where they talk about Him or He. Okay, if you go back to my other videos, devil versus God and things of that nature, all right, we're not talking about a physical being. Okay, we're talking about energy. All right. But I'm not going against what's in the Bible. Remember, there's truth in the Bible. It's just that I'm trying to unlock your mind from being trapped in allegory. Because a lot of people take the Bible literally and believing that there's a physical Jesus Christ and God and everything like that. All right. All right. Now let's fast forward back to the end right here. It says how to relate to others and encourage us to rely on God for strength, direction, and enjoy His love for us. The Bible also tells us how we can have eternal life. Remember, forever. If you remember my video, Death is Not Real, we're talking about forever. Eternal life is forever. Like the sun, its perpetual energy is forever. All right? The soul is immortal forever. All right? Now, the Bible has been written over a span of 1,500 years. Remember, by 40 writers. Okay, now, the famous Dead Sea Scrolls, which contain most of the books of the Hebrew Bible, date to 408 BC to 300 AD. So the oldest biblical text that they found is about 27 years old. Okay, so the oldest biblical text that they have found is 2,700 years old. That came from the Dead Sea Scrolls. Okay. That's just the text, but the Bible itself, over a span of 1,500 years, been written over and over by 40 different writers with their own personality and opinions and things of that nature. Okay, now, I want to speak on the word Holy Bible. Okay, now, Holy Bible comes from the Greek word helios, biblios. So helios, helios, biblios. All right, which means sun book. For those of you who've been watching my videos, remember how I express a lot in my videos how the God is the sun. Okay, so Holy Bible in Greek means Helios Biblios. All right, and Helios Biblios means sun book. All right. Now just to ponder on that for a minute, you know, that makes sense, even though we know all sense ain't common to people. All right. So Holy Bible in Greek means Helio Biblios. It means sun book. Why would they call it the sun book if they're not talking about the sun, right? It says the language of the Bible has got many into believing Jesus is the Son. Okay, they use the word S-O-N of God when in truth it is referring to the Son, S-U-N. Jesus is the Son, or Horu, or Horus. Okay, Eye of Horus. Remember I talk about that too. All right. Now, Christianity is the religion that is based on the birth, life, death, resurrection, and teaching of Jesus Christ. Christianity began in the 1st century AD after Jesus died as a Jewish sect in Judea, but quickly spread throughout the Roman Empire. Okay, so keep that in mind. Christianity began first. Matter of fact, let's write that down. Began 1st century AD after death. Okay, because remember Jesus died, then it began. Okay, and it quickly spread throughout the Roman Empire. Okay, now who was in the Roman Empire around 325 AD? Constantine. Constantine was the first Roman Empire to convert to Christianity. Although he lived much of his life as a pagan and later as a catechumen, he joined the Christian faith on his deathbed, being baptized by Eusebius of Nicomedia. Eusebius. Okay, so he was baptized by Eusebius of Nicomedia. Okay, and but on his deathbed. So right before he was about to die, boom, he got baptized, right? Okay, now he lived a pagan life, meaning he was an idol worshiper. He idoled many different religions and things of that nature. He wasn't just one. He was a Muslim, he was a Christian, he was a Catholic, he was a Mormon. He was like, I'm doing everything, you know, multiple different religions until the day he was about to die, and then he converted over to Christianity. Okay. Discovery shows early Christians didn't always take the Bible literally. Scholars have long known that early Christians didn't always take everything in the Bible literally. All right, and this is an article posted August 25th, 2017. All right, Bible is not to be taken literally. All right, when they talk about Jesus walking on water and things of that nature, that's not what they're talking about. Okay, it's not to be taken. It's not a physical person walking on water. But yeah, so who wrote the Bible? Some 40 writers. They don't even mention the 40 writers, you know, who wrote it. I'm sure they do, but I just didn't get deep into that. You can do that on your own research, you know, when you on your own spare time. But it was written over a span of 1,500 years. Okay. By 40 different writers and their personality. and opinions and writing styles. Okay. Holy Bible in Greek means son book. Okay, not S-O-N, but S-U-N. Christianity began 1st century AD, around when Constantine was around 325 AD. Okay, and what he did was he got rid of all the old knowledge that our people had, you know, stripped us for the knowledge, and because we had schools that was teaching like the knowledge that I'm trying to teach today, and even more advanced knowledge, and they suppressed that, stripped us for our heritage, you know, and forced us into a religion, which is allegory, and then you know, a false dogma. You know, watch my video, Dogma versus Spiritual, too. And that's pretty much it. The Bible hasn't been around that long, as many as people think it has. You know, or especially this version. Now, there may have been, you know, older versions, but it was a different teaching, or a different way how to teach it, because you know we've been taught to take the Bible literally nowadays and believe in fairy tale stories, so we don't know what's true or not, right? So that's how we have been conditioned and dumbed down. But the Bible that we see nowadays, it ain't been around that long, but there is truth in it. But you have to be open-minded and wanting to seek the truth to understand it, you know, because this also will help you find your path in life, where you are now, where you want to be, how you see the world, because it really will open your eyes to something different. You know, it's like, because we've been born in the system, in the matrix, that you know, a false reality. Okay, we just thinking, oh, we came here to play video games and PlayStation and be entertainers and play basketball and football and sing and dance and all this stuff, when it's more to it than that, you know, because we too busy looking outwardly at the world, you know, instead of inside. You know, it's cool to have fun though. Don't get me wrong. You know, you work hard for your money, play hard. You know, go out, enjoy yourself. You know, life is about experience and about getting the journey. You know, not too much of the destination, but the experience and journey along the way. And you want to learn though, not just have fun. You want to learn. You know, so that way you can teach, you can pass things on to your kids, and your kids go down to their grandkids, and you know the cycle keeps going on. Not, oh, I have kids and they end up being worse than me. You want them to be better than you. You want your grandkids to be better than them, and so on. You know, you want things to progress. But that being said, I ain't gonna hold you up too much. Just do your research. All right, that's the best thing I can tell you. Always stay on your 5 W's and 1 H. All right, and until we meet again, Tavio Luego, Contigo Mundia. Peace.